G'day, so I'm going to show you the weapon builds that have carried me all the way to gold, and I'm only level 11, so I haven't really played that much. So I'm a gun nut. I spend most of my time in the firing range. I'm talking like multiple hours a week, working through all the attachments of every weapon, fine-tuning my weapon to make it perfect for me and to suit me. And I think I found the perfect Taq-56 and Vaznev build, even after trying multiple different builds from different YouTubers and people that are pretty big on the scene. So this is my Taq-56 build. This is the recoil uncontrolled. You can see it's pretty much straight up, pretty quick to aim down sight. Now let's get over the build. So with this build, I run the Komodo heavy muzzle, which helps with that horizontal recoil control because this thing doesn't really have much vertical recoil. Got the lock grip precision. I know it's weird, but it helps with that hip fire, recoil steadiness, and aim walking speed, and you don't really notice the aim down sight. So there's a lot of positive for not a lot of cons here. We've got the high velocity ammunition here for that bullet velocity, obviously. Got the demo clean shot grip for that sprinter fire speed and aim down sight speed. And I've got the TV Cardinal stock to help out with that aim walking speed and sprinting speed. Now, I don't want to go into the tuning because I want to make this video last, as they have removed tuning from ranked. However, there is a bypass, and I've got a video on how to do that just up here. I'll link it. But you can actually tune your weapons in the normal menu weapon and just bring in a saved weapon. But I won't go into tuning on this one just because we want to make it evergreen. Now, this is my Vaznev build. So, very quick. Minimal recoil, very quick. Quick sprinting speed, quick sprint to fire speed.
Your shots, kid.
Now let's get in the build. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why do you have an optic on it? This is a weird build. Well, I sat there and tried out multiple builds, multiple loadouts, heaps of different content creators' builds for their Vaznev, and nothing felt as quick and had as minimal recoil as what I've got right here. And this is actually the pro-issued Vaznev-9K that you unlock while playing ranked. So if you actually go in here, press on the Vaznev, and you'll get the pro issue Vaznev-9K. And this is the build I'm using, and all I've added is an underbarrel. So I've added the lock grip precision again for that hip fire accuracy, recoil steadiness, and aim walking speed, and you don't notice the aim down sight negative here. So I've got the Longshot KT85 for horizontal and vertical recoil control. I've got the true Taq rear grip for that sprint to fire and aim down sight speed. Got the Ultrazac stock for that aim walking speed and sprinting speed, and we've got the Chrono Mini Pro here. Obviously, if you're not a big fan of sights, I wasn't at first. You can take this one off, but I found this sight actually really helps out, as when someone prones or ducks down in front of me, generally with the Vaznev, I tend to lose them with the barrel. Whereas when you've got the Chrono Mini Pro, when they lay down prone, they're still in that sight and you can still see them, and you can just readjust. You don't really notice the aim down sight negative with this build for some reason. That's the weapons out of the way. Now, as for my actual loadout, I always run the combat knife. I'm a very aggressive player, so I run the knife just to get around, do them flanks, and move around quicker. You can always just kill someone and pick up their gun as your secondary if you want to get rid of the knife, so I don't really see much point in taking the pistol. I run stun grenades because, well, that's your only options. I swap between Semtex and frags. It depends how I'm feeling at the time. And as for my perk package, I run Battle Hardened, Bomb Squad, and Fast Hands just to try and help out with them stuns. Battle Hardened helps out a little bit. Bomb Squad, obviously, for them explosives, and Fast Hand because it's probably definitely the best option here. You can swap out Battle Hardened with double time, but I'd rather be able to survive a stun than be able to sprint a little bit longer. And obviously your field upgrade is dependent on what you're playing. So if you're playing Search and Destroy, you're going to be running Dead Silence. If you're playing the objectives like Hardpoint and Control, you'll be running Trophy System. Alright, cheers for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you check out my video on how to tune weapons for ranked, and I'll catch you in the next one.